You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the December 14th meeting of the Michigan City Sustainability Commission. You can find more information for this meeting at www.accesslaportecounty.org.
All right, hello. I'd like to call the Michigan City Sustainability Commission meeting of December 14th, 2023 to order at, what is it exactly, 4:32. Could we please have roll call?
Michelle Bosta. Here. Tim Bauer.
Here again.
Haley Chavis.
Absent.
Bryant Denny.
Absent.
Jeff Davenport.
On their way.
Cadence Dawson.
On the right.
Andy Jens Davis.
Present.
Bart Henderson. I am here. Kamaria Coles.
On our way.
Daisy Lee.
On our way.
Beverly McMartin. Nancy Molnauer.
Excused.
Faye Moore.
Absent.
Angela Reynolds.
Excused.
And LaTanya Trapwood.
Excused.
We have a quorum.
Wonderful. All right, and I hope everybody got the minutes. My emailing abilities are getting a little bit better. This is up for Tristan this month, so one of these months I'll get it right. Do we have a motion to approve the November 9th, 2023 minutes?
Motion to approve November minutes.
Wonderful, thank you. Tim, do I have a second to approve the minutes? Second. Thank you so much for the second. All in favor to approve the minutes for November 9th? Raise your hand. Aye. Aye. Wonderful, that passes unanimously. Excuse me. Wonderful. We are going to move on to now a presentation by one of our newest members, I think our newest member. Presentation by Beverly McMartin on the Midwest Minority Consortium for Alternative Energy Solutions.
That's quite a mouthful, isn't it?
Well, you know, I didn't trip over it too bad, so hopefully.
The short version is the Midwest Minority Energy Consortium. And as you can hear, I have laryngitis, so let me just do the best I can with this. If you turn to the second page, and about the middle of the page, it talks about the legislative foundation for the consortium. And it is based on Justice 40, which dictates that approximately 15 federal agencies receiving funding through either the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, the American Rescue Plan, or the Inflation Reduction Act have to adhere to issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion by utilizing 40% of the funding that they receive to disadvantaged and marginalized communities, particularly the most vulnerable of people of color. And so our consortium is focused to do just that. We have 6 areas that we focus upon: education, training, workforce installation, regulation, and research and development. And we go to communities that are marginalized with people of color, and we offer on a grassroots level education and training in the areas of solar energy, biomass, geothermal, and as well as hydro. So we're operating in 3 states now. We've just received our 501c3 on the 16th of November. So we are just getting off the ground. We started in February. We opened our doors. And we are hoping that we're going to be able to meet that goal of being advantageous to communities that are disadvantaged and marginalized, and bring in the information. And once we provide the information to the community, then if they need training or any of the other areas of focus that we have listed, we will provide that to them. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and especially with your voice to go through that. Does anybody, oh, excellent, Faye's joined us. We'll pass this around. Thank you. Thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions right now? I'm sure we'll pick your brain a lot about that. It sounds awesome, and especially the training involved and reaching out and helping out with everybody. Oh, back this way.
Right, because most of the communities that I've spoken to don't have the information. And so that's why we're starting with community education. So once they get the information, then they can determine what their needs are, and we work with them to provide services in those areas.
To reach out for their particular needs.
Mhm.
That's wonderful, because different areas often require, like you said, they have different needs, and then education's always the key in providing the information, right? I do not, but I have mine pulled up here on the screen and we can share. Thank you. I'm sure, like I said, when especially the laryngitis is gone, maybe we can have some more information.
All right.
I appreciate that so much. Just figuring out the agenda over here. So, we're gonna move on to project teams. Solar power options for city government. Tristan, and the report on the Michigan City electric vehicle charging station survey. Did you have that today? Was that part of your papers?
The only thing I have in terms of that, in terms of the solar panel stuff, is that we had an open records request that we're awaiting a response from. We will reach back out directly.
Tristan, I'm sorry, I just can't hear you. Could you repeat, please?
Yeah, so we have an open record request right now that we haven't gotten a response from. We will reach out again in January for an update.
Thank you. Part of what we're looking for, of course, is the solar panel array we've been discussing. Plan update for installing solar panels at the remaining city buildings, and that's what we're waiting for the open records request for, so we can get that up. Plus possible battery and inverter installation on buildings that already have solar, as well as the solar to come. I think the battery and inverter installation was a possible new addition. Am I correct about that? I don't remember that being part of the original. So that's exciting, and we'll find out more in January. This is great too. Electric municipal vehicle project, Michigan City Police Department. Tristan, Bogart, and Bailey. Did you want to go ahead with that one too?
Yeah, so we completed phase 1 of the research. We're just waiting for Chief Curley to take office before we proceed further.
The new chief, excellent, thank you. So we'll have some more updates on that in the future. Funeral homes, why does funeral not in there? Funeral homes and crematoriums, I need to fix that right now. Bailey's not here currently, but we will move on with that one and ask her about it again next month. We do have an update here with waste reduction and garbology. We have 2 updates. Daisy, did you want to give us your update?
Yes, so I have recently reached out to an organization called Goodr, Goodr, and what they do is they help get local restaurants involved, and the restaurants will then save all their unused food each day, not the food scraps, but the edible food. Goodr provides bins and labels for those restaurants, and then they store those bins in their freezer for the week. Then Goodr provides an Uber or Lyft driver to come pick up all of that food each week, and then food pantries have access to the other side of the app. So the restaurants will plug in all the food that they have on their side, and then food pantries have access to the other side, where they can go in and they can request whatever food they want from those restaurants that's available. And then the Uber Lyft driver then picks it up from the restaurants and then delivers it to the food pantries. So the restaurants will then in turn get tax credits for all the food that they donate throughout the year. So it's a $40 pickup fee per restaurant, per week, but they get a lot of tax credits from everything that they donate. So with that project, then we will reduce the amount of waste that we're sending to the landfill, and then also feed people around the city. So it's a win-win in both areas. I've spoken to a couple restaurants who are interested already. So Fiddlehead is interested, and then I'm gonna reach out to Fish Camp also. And if you have any ideas of any restaurants who would like to be a part of this project, let me know, and I will reach out to them. I met with Gooder last week, and they wanna do a pilot project of just 3 or 4 restaurants. If we have more for the pilot, that would be great, but if we start with 3 or 4, put it out there, advertise, then more restaurants will get involved. And the food pantries, they have to have, I don't have the exact requirements with me, but they have to have a food service grade or a kitchen restaurant grade, I don't know restaurant talk, restaurant grade refrigerator and kitchen area to be able to store all of the food that they will be getting. And then Gooder actually does the screening for all that and checks with the food pantries and the nonprofits to make sure that they have everything they need. So we can add Katie and Kamari and Chikwe and Angela to that. All 4 said that they were interested in being a part of that project too.
Oh, that'd be excellent, incredible. Well, it sounds like, oh, go ahead.
I'm curious about local food pantries. I know that at Trinity there is probably a restaurant grade walk-in freezer, but I don't think there's a restaurant grade kitchen there. And I wonder how many local food pantries do have those things.
I might be miswording the kitchen part.
Okay.
I don't have those exact requirements. I can look in my email for that thing, but at least a freezer for sure.
Thank you.
And so it's $40, and that's the charge for the restaurant per week?
Correct.
And that would hypothetically save on their garbage as well, so that's also a possible feature of balancing out that $40 right away, as
Yeah.
well as the tax credit. That's really cool. And then Gooder.
Yeah.
No, it's Good R though, that's how it's spelled, but is
Right.
that right? Okay.
Yeah.
They do all the late work.
And they even provide, so they say they work with some catering companies at big like expo centers, and they don't really, the workers don't have time to actually collect all the food at the end. So they do offer what they call a white glove service too, which for an extra charge. Their people will actually come in and they'll actually bag the food for you and put all the bins and labels on the food for an extra charge.
Nice, that makes it really convenient. I like that. Well, I'm excited to see those, and then I'll have to reach out to other restaurants and the soup kitchen.
Does the health department have any say in this about what they can and cannot give to people? Because I know at one time when McDonald's was trying to send food to social service agencies, the health department came in and said that they were not allowed to give like food to the homeless and to social service programs. So I was wondering if they were part of this or had any say in how this is set up.
I'm sure they do. I don't know the details, but I can look into that. I know they just had a big thing in Atlanta. They got a $30,000 grant from the EPA, which actually we can look into to get the fees covered for the restaurants. But so Atlanta has dozens of restaurants involved. So I'm assuming they have already gone through the health department stuff, but I will look into that exactly what they do. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been interested in the restaurants doing this, but every time I talked to them about it, it was always a health department issue saying that their regulations wouldn't allow them to do it.
I don't know, maybe because they have to freeze it at the end of each day and label it and put it in sealed containers, maybe that's the specific, I don't know, but that's a good question, I'll look into it.
Okay,
Better safe than sorry, right?
yes.
Nobody wants to
Get it
get
all
sick.
set up and then all of a sudden they come saying,
Right.
you can't do it.
Yeah, that's a great point, thanks.
Thank you so much. Any more questions?
Do you share the info about them? Like,
Did I or can I?
Okay,
Yep, yes,
I would be happy to talk to you.
okay, great,
You
yeah.
have just a little experience with food service, huh?
You know about food, great restaurant stuff, okay, yeah.
Right? Our local chef. Excellent. Well, that's fun. We've got a lot of good stuff going on this month. Was that everything? I don't want to cut anybody off. We're all excited about this one.
Yeah.
All right. And you have your voice, so I don't feel bad asking you questions. All right. We do have another update too, about the collaborative effort with Sasha Burns in the reuse room. Would you like to tell us about that, Michelle?
Yes, okay, so it's rescheduled, the tour of the Lake County reuse room. It's now January 8th, which is a Monday at 11 a.m. And then sometime the following week, I was hoping anyone who wants to be involved would meet for coffee and just kind of hash out after touring and seeing how they use their room, kind of ideas for our room. We've been considering doing more of a pop-up style because we don't have a physical location to keep our items. And we want it to be accessible to the community, so we want to be able to go to where the need is greatest. So, yeah, I would love if you guys can come on the tour, and if you guys can either attend a meeting after, bring your ideas, or just email them to me and they'll be included.
So the tour, do you have any idea what time, Monday?
Monday, January 8th at 11 a.m.
And that's going where again?
It's the Lake County reuse room, their solid waste district. And I will get that, I'll get that
All that
address.
information.
Yeah. It's another reminder.
Is Sasha going too?
I'm gonna send her the invite, yeah.
It'd be cool. She'd have a lot of inside information and good questions. That's exciting too. Yay. Also another newish commissioner doing all sorts of fun things. I appreciate you. Thank you. Did anybody have any questions besides? All right, excellent. All right. We're going to continue promoting Soul Smart Silver designation with our partner Indiana University. We haven't done a bunch of action on that, but we just recently have all of the information put together, so that's wonderful. So we will get going. We have our silver designation now. We want to get going on gold, and Nancy's not here for me to tease her about going for platinum after that. So I know, one step at a time, but the project team will meet before or after to submit some updates with a program specialist, so that will help. Just reading the agenda, don't mind me. I can't memorize the whole thing. And if there's any questions, of course, we have our website is linked on there too. It's a tab on the eMichigan City website. Did anybody have any questions or comments about the Soul Smart designation? It's pretty cool. We're only one of the few cities, so that's pretty awesome. Carbon Neutral Indiana. Me and C's not here. Me and Laura, Daisy, Faye. Faye, you had your house assessed.
Yes, I did. I had my house assessed, and Mr. Pointer is Pointner He's very easy to talk to and has all kind of suggestions and ideas to help you certify your home or yourself by asking the right questions, and he has the answers. So it's real easy, it's real simple. People need to contact him. Then go to the website, the eMichigan City website, and in our agenda, his information is on the website. But to give it to you right quick, it's www.carbonneutralindiana.org, and it'll pop up, and you could contact him, and it's exciting. And I am carbon neutral.
You're just, you're off the grid just about at this point. Carbon neutral, your solar panels, that's another group, right? But you've got it all going. Thank you for being an excellent representation for
I'm trying to.
the green stuff, right?
Yes.
Right.
Trying to go green.
Thank you, that's fun. Was it hard to do?
No,
Did it take very
That's what I
long?
said. He's easy to talk to, and he gives you suggestions of what you might be doing to help the environment, like recycling. Thanks to Daisy, I'm learning more and more about recycling, how to recycle, what to recycle, and so we've been doing a lot of that. I've had a few people in my family pass, so I planted a lot of trees. You know, all of that counted.
Right, any way you can, right?
Yeah, any way you can help the environment.
Thank you.
So,
Oh, that's fun. I know, I've done the carbon neutral, you've done the carbon neutral, Daisy, right? If you haven't, it's not too hard. It is free to be assessed if you don't want to pay for it, just to even see where you're at, because they compare you to the national average too. So it's kind of interesting to see where you're at. They let me know that my water usage was only like 20% of the national average, so I like that.
20%.
20%, yeah. Well, because I like turn the water off. We don't need to watch that yet. Wear it again. Certain things that I was doing, but there were other ways that I could do better, like by recycling and energy usage and things like that. And so it's nice to find out those statistics. And you can get the book, which I don't have handy right now, but the book also has really tangible, easy ways, if you aren't going carbon neutral, that you can just go ahead and do at home. So check that out for sure. And now we're on, this is a doozy. Department of Energy's National Renewable Energy Laboratory. Nancy Moldenauer, Shannon Easton, Tristan Bogart, Bailey Chavez, Laura Henderson, Faye Moore, and Andy Jans Davis. We had a meeting recently. It was exciting. It might have been videoed, but if not, we have lots and lots of notes. So would anybody that was there care to talk about any of it? No? Because I talk so much. Faye, anything? All right. Yeah? We have laryngitis.
Oh,
all right, well.
I was there, it was really informative. You know, that was my first time getting to be a part of the NREL's presentation, and he's very knowledgeable, and I think he was very helpful to us.
Yes, that's the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, and we've been meeting, it was my first meeting attending too, but we, the Sustainability Commission, had been meeting on and off, working out how to best use electric vehicle charging. And anyway, Shannon Easton of the Parks Department was there, and she had a lot of good questions about solar panels, and she's got the information on the electric vehicle charger that they have already at the Park Department, and she's really excited to join on. She had a lot of good questions. There was someone here from Maintenance Department asking that kind of questions too. And we were really advised on kind of what to do next. Even Shannon mentioned possible solar panels on Bismarck Hill, which is the Zoo Hill. because I lived here a long time before I knew what that was called, just so you guys know. So there's some empty space up there, and it's one of the taller spots in Michigan City. Wouldn't that be great to consider having that up there? So all of this consulting was free also, as part of the federal government. Was that a grant? I don't want to misspeak, but it's free. This is free. So does anybody have any questions about that? All right, excellent. I hope I paraphrased it okay without going too far. All right. Resilience Action Planning Working Group, Nancy Molnauer, Laura Henderson, Andy Jans Davis, and then Kathy Sippel of Earth Charter Indiana is working with her intern from Indiana University, who's been extended through December, and that's on community engagement and rollout of NERC, which is Northwest Indiana Regional Planning Commission. They're developing best practice models to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Like we are similar to what we're doing with all of our groups work on trying to reduce our carbon emissions when we had our extern and come and take care of that for us. So they're looking after reaching the Northwest Indiana certification. On to the next thing, I apologize. This is for the National Wildlife Federation that we've been discussing, where you can certify your gardens as a national wildlife habitat. And Laura had some papers that she handed out to us, and I'm sure your garden was easy to certify. Quite the gardener, you probably got every tree in the world there. But my small yard was easy to certify too. It was a small fee. I get bragging rights with a cute little flag and butterflies and birds. And I live in the city, like right in the middle, near Amesfield, and I have seen a fox, a skunk, deer, all kinds of rabbits. I won't tell you how many cats, but actual wild animals. So, it's awesome, and we could do it. We can get this whole area certified as a Northwest Indiana, the whole Northwest Indiana certified as a wildlife, by the National Wildlife Federation as a wildlife habitat. I think that'd be fun. Anybody else have their gardens done? Excellent.
You did?
It was easy.
Yeah, it's it's the easiest form ever. I don't like forms either, and it was fun. So, did you get the flag or the sign?
I signed.
Yeah, I got the flag. They're cute. You can even get a plaque if you want to be fancy, right? So,
Like the church.
you got a plaque for the church. That
I figured out that.
oh, but yeah,
Where did you get a flag, you said?
a plaque. Oh, right, because it's probably brick or something. Who knows what to fix that?
Well, I was gonna put it on a stake, but
Oh.
then somebody had an idea to put it inside, those
The
wood
garden.
frame glass mounted things that churches have.
beautiful.
Yeah, so I think that's a good idea.
Good, yeah, display it properly.
Yes.
Nice. Well, we'll move on to Soul Power. Danita Scully, Nancy Molnauer, and Faye Moore. Nancy's not here. Faye, did you have?
Yeah, we don't have anything new on the Soul Power right now. We're waiting for funding to continue with the classes. So we're pretty much where we left off last month.
Okay. Well, we definitely want to thank, it's always a mouthful for me. Do you want to thank our partners on that?
Yeah, Soul Partners is, of course, the Michigan City Sustainability Commission, IBEW 531, Ivy Tech Valparaiso, Work One, and Just Transition Northwest Indiana.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do, because I get tongue-tied on those for some reason. Does anybody have any questions real quick? All right. Thank you, Faye. You've been busy.
Yeah.
Solar United Neighbors, Nancy Molnauer and Faye Moore. It's you again. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, really, we're just getting names. If you know people that are still interested in getting solar panels, just ask them to shoot me an email or B Flory, BFLORY @solarunitedneighbors.org. Again, on our agenda on the Michigan City website. Item number J has his information. And we're trying to, if you know anybody, any of your neighbors that are interested in getting solar panels, to let us know. And we're trying to get enough people interested to have them come out and do another, workshop and explain everything. Because there's a difference between actually owning your solar panels and leasing your solar panels. And so that's how we do the workshop, so that people can understand.
Workshops.
And how it works,
Yeah,
how it works.
So,
those are helpful.
do they come out and do an assessment of your home to see?
Well, that's if they get enough people to come to the workshop and they sign up after the workshop, then yes, they come to your home and do an assessment.
And then if they don't sign up through the workshop, they, Solar
If they
United
don't-
Neighbors
if they
can
don't-
help you find installers and things like that too,
Right.
correct? Okay,
If they don't have a workshop, if we don't get enough people to have a workshop, that's why we suggest you talk to Mr. Flory, or by email, or go to the website and look it up, and they have all kinds of videos actually on their website.
Okay.
They help you.
excellent, excellent. Did anybody else have anything to add or questions or anything? So my solar, I see solar more and more just driving anywhere.
More
I
and more
mean,
people are getting solar panels, yeah.
somebody let me know if I'm right about this. Are there solar panels on the new bus stop stations?
Yes.
Yes, excellent. Do we know if those are hardwired or if they're part of the unit? That's something I need to find out. I know that's kind of a side note. We're talking solar, it's not a side note,
That's
right?
not a sign.
A lot
Okay,
of the stop signs are solar too.
right. I thought that was its own mechanism. I was just wondering, how hard it is to, with a lot of our future solar projects, we have to look into the maintenance of things and
Right.
whether they're a part of, hardlined in or they have their own, parts.
And who
So-
does the follow-up, yeah. who
Exactly,
checks?
who checks on it and who does the follow-up. So if we've already got some solar, be good to find that out. So I like seeing that stuff, so that is exciting. Did anybody else have anything on solar? Okay. Now, oh, poor Nancy, caught you being green.
You,
You, no, yeah, I
Green.
like green, I too, and it's the holidays, right? So, we've got, you're all in red today.
I'm in the red today.
You're red today, it's great. So, Earth Month extravaganza.
They got, all of you guys got.
Oh, we all do have green on, look at
Sure.
that.
I caught you being green.
It's the green too. Andy too,
Daisy
right?
and green.
We could do some, Harry Potter, no. Anyway, the Earth Month extravaganza will be, I've mentioned, at Krieger Memorial Park. We didn't get an exact time yet, but are we thinking like a 1 to 4 area, like 3 hours? Something like that. Of course, I'll send an email to get your ideas. We have some time on that.
We need to change this to 24 as well.
Oh, thank you. I will change that now in my copy and we will fix that for next month because I'll copy and paste this one. So, we do have the ball booked, as I mentioned, and I have the paperwork. I have a meeting set up with, the park department with Shannon Eason to discuss their part in, how they'd like to help out. It's of course on the park property and they have lovely trails, so she can let me know all of the details there. And hopefully add a lot of information that we didn't already have because she's an expert on those trails in the whole area. So I'm really excited. I have made a couple of contacts, so we already have 2 or 3 people booked. And that's about it. Saturday, May the 4th, and it will be 2024. And it's in there now. I fixed it. and safe. There we go.
So you said the only
Thank
thing
you.
that's pending is the actual time.
The actual
Actual
time, but it'll be the afternoon like last year.
Last year was 12.
But it was at 12. We're doing a little later because the tree board, it's their first day at
Farmers.
the farmer's market, and to be able to transport over without giving everyone an aneurysm. We'd like some time in between, but we have transport lined up. So we should be able to fit a forest in there. There's a lot of room in that trailer.
Yes.
So, I know, literally a small forest. So, I think we'll be good. Does anybody have any other questions? There won't be a lot of updates on that for a couple months. We'll start working on, if you have anybody that in a group that wasn't there last year or the year before that we could reach out to. I think it was a good time last year, and I'm sure we'll start talking about different ideas. And Tim brought everything last year. The microphone was the saving grace there. So, and on Facebook, we've done some shout outs and some sustainable holiday posts. So those have been fun. And then we have a new event here. Tristan, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, it's, so right now we're calling it, Green Day Expo. We're holding it in we haven't decided quite yet if it'll either be June or, September of 2024, sorry. Essentially what it is to bring various businesses, organizations, and even dealerships together in one place down at, possibly at Washington Park. To essentially, promote the green, be sustainable. So any businesses that want to be involved, they can reach out. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. We want to ensure that, the businesses are able to show off their products and whatnot. The dealerships will be able to show off cars and, so same goes for organizations as well. But the only updates I have into regard with that is that we have reached out to potential partners to discuss their participation. We plan on reaching out to Drive Clean Indiana as they're going to be a main forefront partner on this, as well as our parks department. And once we have heard back from Drive Clean Indiana, we will get the discussions going with the parks department as well. But that's pretty much it on that end. If you guys have, I'm looking for just suggestions for any potential business organizations or companies that are doing anything in the green space of things, and either for participation or sponsorship, that would be great.
Thank you. That's fun. That'll be quite a large event with all sorts of retailers and the cars, so that will be super exciting. I look forward to finding out all of your progress on that. Does anybody else have any questions, comments? Excellent. We're moving along today quite quickly.
Yeah.
I'm not talking enough, huh? Stop, Andy, move. So, we'll move on to board comments. Do we have any board comments? Yes.
I just wanted to let the commission know that I do a lot of research for the consortium. And while I was doing some research yesterday, I found that in Europe, they have charging stations that are connected to parking meters and that pop up out of sidewalks. And so I can bring that information for our next meeting so that, when I do the research, I'm researching all over the world for ideas about what other countries are doing as far as becoming carbon neutral. And so it's really interesting to see things that we probably haven't even thought about, that other countries are already have in place. So I can bring those things for our next meeting.
That's exciting. Tristan, I bet would find that probably pretty interesting if you already don't know about those things, but.
Yeah, there's there's a thing I heard with the street lights that I don't know if this is in Boston or a different country. It's not here. But but essentially, you know, you have the charger that the person would pull down to charge their car, and it's powered by the light post.
That's clever. Popping out of sidewalks,
Mhm.
falling out of trees, like snakes in your head. Like, this is great. They chargers everywhere.
Because, you know, why reinvent the wheel? The parking meter's already there.
Right,
So
yeah.
just some things are so simple that we make them more difficult, I think.
Right, like don't reinvent the wheel, maybe just switch from roller skates to a skateboard or something, still wheels. Yes, I'd love that. Do we have any more board comments? Board comments? Public comments? I'll be public so I can have my opinion. We're gonna miss you, Daisy. We is me, I don't wanna speak for everybody, but I would like to lead applause since we're gonna be on our Michigan City Common Council starting next month.
Yeah.
Yes.
We get sworn in on December 30th.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
you'll be missed.
Yeah, I'll still be here sometimes, you know. I gotta pick some kids up, so.
Right on. Well, we appreciate everything you've done. Well, I do, and I'm sure everybody else does, and I'll stop now before I get all emotional. Any more public comments? Oh, yes.
I was gonna follow up to that. Are they doing that at City Hall? If so, what time?
It's at Blue Chip Casino, at 11.
December 31st. Maybe you could let us know what time, if we wanna come and
First day.
cheer you on.
And the exact location?
It's the 30th,
30th.
11. The swearing in ceremony is at 11
AM or PM?
a.m.
11 a.m.
Yeah,
That'd be great, yeah.
Do you know which room? Did they say?
Right in front of the slots. I'm here for the jokes.
No, it doesn't say.
What is that, Bluetooth?
Sorry, I managed to sign in your spot.
If you find out, maybe you could send us an email or post it on our group.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
How exciting, Kay.
Mhm.
Was there more board or public comment? Public comment? Public comment 3 times, right? Okay. Announcements.
Yeah, I'm passing around an announcement. You take one now. So, there's a new group in town, well,
New students.
anyway, there's gonna be Kwanzaa celebration in Michigan City, December the 26th through January 1st, 2024, at Hope, Helping Out People Excel Community Center, 222 McClellan Avenue in Michigan City. And on Tuesday from 11:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., there's gonna be a quality of life fair. And it's gonna include plenty of food all day long. You'll have something to eat so you won't get hungry. There are gonna be different workshops, and we're asking the community to please attend that day. And it's the week that the kids are out of school, so there are gonna be activities for the kids to participate in. And every day is gonna be something different. And you can look at Denise Ship's website, or you can look at the African American Empowerment Fund, Unity Foundation of LaPorte County website. Just all the events will be listed on the website. I don't know if this is something that we can post on our Facebook page or not.
Sometimes
Because it's for the
holidays.
community.
If it is for the community, I'll
So
double
you'll
check.
check into that
Yeah.
for us, so we're
Yeah.
hoping to get it posted on our website as well. But Tuesday is from 11:30 a.m. to 4. Wednesday is from 2 to 6. A world-renowned author, Calvin Hawkins, is gonna be the speaker on Wednesday. And an exercising with AUBRI, Orbria.
Bria.
Okay, and then Thursday is gonna be, I can't say those African words, but it's called, Ujima. Can you, any of young people, you guys know how to pronounce those?
You said it right.
Okay, Ujima, and, it's collective work and responsibility. And there's gonna be an urban garden, food insecurity presentation, healthy food demonstration, and mental health mindfulness presentation. And the IND Squared Consultant and the Greater Michigan City Drifters are doing that project. So I'm sure it's gonna be fun and lots to do. And then Friday, that was Thursday. Friday from 12 to 4, Ujima Cooperative Economics is gonna be talking about financial literacy. I wish they had this stuff when I was younger. I wouldn't have made as many mistakes as I made.
Financial literacy,
With my
right?
finances. But financial literacy, real estate purchasing and investing, and seminars for adults and youth. Please come out, youth. The Michigan City Black History Month Committee is working on that project. Saturday from 12 to 4 is NIA, meaning purpose. There's gonna be a vision board creation from the Vibrant Michigan City Committee that's working on our Vibrant Michigan City project, which is on the eMichigan City website. So please look at that Vibrant. If you start typing in Vibrant Michigan City, it'll pop up for the people that are watching. So anyway, so Vibrant, so they're gonna be talking about that. On Sunday from 2 to 6 is Umba Creativity. There's gonna be pop-up shops. The pop-up shops means you can buy stuff, African stuff and etc. Bacon with Miss D, Soul Food Sunday Dinner, line dancing, and that's being put on by the Michigan City Black Business Association of Northwest, no it's not, it's Mellon Business Association of Northwest Indiana. And Monday, that's Imani Faith, the NAACP, from 12 to 4 on Monday. Oh no, that's New Year's Day. Well, anyway, if you have nothing to do with New Year's Day, Monday, 12 to 4, Faith, Choices, boxing is gonna be there, and Code Red Dance Team, and the NAACP is sponsoring that day. So there's food every day at each one of these activities. It says daily youth and adults arts and crafts, community resources, and free refreshments and great music. Please come out and support the week of Kwanzaa in Michigan City. Last year it was awesome, and this year we're hoping to make it better, and every year for it to get better and better.
Even awesomer.
What'd you say?
Even awesomer.
Even
I know.
awesome. You like to make up words.
I sure do. It's fun.
Yeah.
This sounds great. You said food and dancing and music all the time. Does anybody have any questions or
Any questions?
anything? That sounds like fun.
I think it's gonna be a fun
Ship
week.
was the lady who was here who had to leave, and I'm not sure.
She is the one,
She
yes.
had an opportunity to introduce herself, but this is
Her project.
That's
her
okay.
project.
That's her whole project. Great. Well, she was lovely, and it was nice of her to bring that, and this looks like fun. Hopefully, I'll run into one of you guys there. I definitely want some food, and I don't know about financial literacy for you guys, but most of us could use a little help. Do we have any other announcements? I have a quick one. There's a sustainable gift wrapping class this weekend, Saturday from 1 to 4. Save the Dunes, and it's an event by Save the Dunes and Michigan City Sustainability Commission. If you go on to the Save the Dunes website or Facebook page, you can get tickets. Yep, that's it, sustainable gift wrapping. It's cute. From the description, they'll possibly use fabric and other ideas instead of having to go through all the paper every year and, a lot of money and time and whatnot. So, it sounds like fun. I think I'll be there. Is there any other announcements?
Where did you say it was at?
I think it's at Barker House. I'll double check. Yeah, Barker House in Michigan City. The exact address, it doesn't say.
Is it 444 Parker Avenue?
Okay, excellent.
What did you say?
I think it's 444 Parker
It is,
Avenue,
Road.
Road, okay, Barker Road.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Is there any others? Any other announcements? Announcements? Okay. Well, should we have a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
Okay, do I have a second?
I second.
Excellent, all in favor? Unanimous to adjourn at 5:22 PM, Michigan City Sustainability Commission, December 14th, 2023.
It's a typo.
Yes, it is.